but I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Je suis en train de retuer Billy, enfin de tuer Billy the Kid. On va me faire tuer par des fantômes. Ouah, ça allait. Je sais plus qui c'est lui, John Wesley, je sais pas quoi. Ah oui, Hardin, ok. Hardin and Book. Il y avait même lui aussi, mais alors ça y est, il va être avec son shotgun de merde là. Oh, 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 oh. Ah non, c'est le vieux. Faut que j'aille où là? Il est mis une fois par tous les fantômes de passer. Curly Blade. On est par là.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Apparemment, faut que j'attende en fait. Je suis en train de me faire dégommer par des putains de fantômes, c'est un truc de malade. Ah, c'est la pute. Ah, salope.
Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
C'est les Dalton. Brad Dalton, Bob Dalton. Ça va, déjà qu'ils sont beaucoup en étant vivants. Hein. Ils sont enculés que j'ai tué tout à l'heure. Kid Curry.
Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
Là. C'est qui c'est? Jesse James, faut que je l'emmène. Non, putain. Mais ça va, non? Faut pas déconner maintenant là. Oh, c'est en train de me saouler là. Ta gueule. Bob Dalton, ta race Dalton. Ton père Dalton.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next.
C'est tendu les amis, c'est tendu. Putain, je me fais allumer la gueule par qui là? Encore ce connard de Jesse James là. C'est bon maintenant? Et non, encore un, évidemment.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh, the Sundance Kid. Like a general leading his legion of the dead. You told us before that you'd see him alive. He was alive.
Ouais, ça va, jamais ça abusé ça aussi là. Putain, qu'est-ce que je me fais baiser. Je vais crever. Hein. Putain, je vais mourir juste avant de le tuer, tu vois.
It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life? You frittered it all away, Butch. Edda's mine. And so is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question. But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Dans un duel à 3, utilisez LD et R2 pour focaliser l'ennemi puis qui vous regarde. Putain, en plus de gérer ça, il faut gérer le mec qui te regarde. C'est un deck. Allez hop, les deux, bim!
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Donc là, je sais pas ce que je vais choisir, rédemption ou vengeance. J'ai plutôt envie de choisir vengeance. Choisissez votre destin. Vengeance, allez. Je vais le tuer, ce bâtard.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it. Holy shit!
Ah, ça y est, enfin. Enfin, le duel. Contre un vieux en plus. Pas du jeu à mon avis. Si je perds, c'est la honte quand même. Allez.
Oh, Jesus!
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where are you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost. Ooh, dear. Ooh, dear.
Bon ben voilà, ça y est, ce playthrough sur Call of Juarez est terminé. J'espère qu'il vous aura plu. Voilà, donc jeu très sympathique. Ce qui est bien, c'est qu'on se prend pas la tête, on fonce dans le tas, on s'amuse, on dégomme tout et voilà. Ben voilà, moi je crois qu'on va se quitter là, hein, sur ce magnifique générique de fin. Voilà, donc moi je vous dis à la prochaine pour de prochains playthroughs. Allez, ciao.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.